Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be part 2 for our Little Nightmares 2 playthrough. We're going to be doing chapters 3, 4, and 5 today. And that's going to be pretty much the end of the game. I only needed to do this game in 2 parts. I didn't want the videos to be too long, but we're going to go ahead and start from chapter 3. The hospital is one of the longer chapters. I think 2 and 3 are probably, to me, feels like the longest if you don't know what you're doing. So it can be a little tedious, but this is a really fun chapter for puzzles and encounters with bosses and enemies. Really fun one. But let's go ahead and just run it. So you're just gonna keep just going to the end of the hall and go ahead and go out this door. Okay, so go ahead and follow 6. Can't imagine doing this in real life. My god. Those wouldn't even hold. Not for adults anyway. These kids are crazy. Alright, and you're gonna go ahead and pull this thing out if it'll fucking let me hold it. Okay. It's gonna be a pretty big part of this chapter to use these little batteries, so definitely make sure that you guys are paying attention to if you see any of these, you probably need to get a battery piece. Okay, so with this, go ahead and go over here, and we're gonna pull on this. 6 is in no rush to die. And we get a lovely flashlight. So this flashlight's going to be extremely important for some of our encounters, so definitely make sure that you know how to use the flashlight. Again, I'm not sure what it is on console, but for some reason on PC it's E instead of F. You can obviously change that, but yeah. And in the first Little Nightmares, we never get a flashlight, we just have a lighter. So I actually really like the flashlight adaptation. Obviously she probably didn't have access to that in the second game, but still would have been really cool. Alright, and instead of going forward, we're going to go ahead and go down this hallway. There's going to be a door to our right that we're going to go ahead and walk into. And we're going to have like a door here that needs something thrown at it. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and hop up here and get the soda. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Now you're gonna go ahead and throw it. Yes. We got another TV selection. And again with those, they're not super hard. You just have to use your WASD and you're trying to make the hallway as straight as possible. So for me it was up and then left and right. I'm not sure if that's always the combination, but that's the one that I use for this particular TV. Drink my apple juice real quick. Sneak in your sugary drink. Okay. so at this point we see that we need more of the, more of those, but first we're actually gonna go this way. Completely ignore upstairs, we're gonna go this way. This part's kind of fun. This is actually one of my favorite parts of any of the games. So we've got a little x-ray machine here, and as you're gonna notice on the top left there is a teddy bear with a key in it. There's a reason for this. So you come in here, for some reason there happens to be a teddy bear. I think it can be in one of the rabbits too. I don't remember which one it is, but I'm gonna grab this one because I feel like it might be this one. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take whatever stuffed animal you pick. You're gonna put it behind here. Just drop it right there. I think that's the right one because I heard the clink. And then you're gonna use your x-ray machine. And we found the key. There is an achievement here. I know we're not doing an achievement run, but just to let you know, of you turning on the machine and holding hands of 6 behind the x-ray, just for your information. So then take your stuffed animal and you're gonna go in this elevator. And then we're unfortunately going to throw this poor stuffed animal into the incinerator in order for us to get the key. I don't really know why we couldn't have cut it out, but oh shit, don't hop in there. And it is time to cook. That's kind of disturbing. Alright, and then go ahead and grab your key. Okay, so you're gonna go back up now, and then we're gonna go upstairs. I don't know why my nose is so itchy, I'm sorry, you guys didn't see that like the whole stream. Or video, we're not streaming right now. Okay, so go ahead and go into the room in the right. We don't have access to the room on the left yet, but this is where the padlock is for the key you just got. Okay, so this part we're going to have to venture alone. So go ahead and let 6 lift you. You're gonna go ahead and go in here. Now we are gonna be encountering an enemy, and they're gonna be a very interesting one. We're going to be fighting hands. These are not the easiest to fight, I will admit, but they can be fun. So the hand will do kind of a pouncing thing to you. So on this part, it's a little hard, because we have to go that way where the hand goes, and we have to go up this grate. So what I do is that I entice the hand to come over here by dropping down and coming back up. And I make a run for it. This time, obviously, the hand was being a dick, but let's see if we can do this anyway. So make sure to remember on that part that you can crouch and run. That's what's going to save you. If you don't crouch and run, the hand will get you if you screw up. But that's how you do that. So then let's go ahead and go in here. We're going to be fighting more hands in this room, but this time we will have a weapon. So like we had with the dolls, we were going to have a hammer. And so my recommendation for fighting the hands is that I continuously walk and then I turn around and hit. Don't ever stop, because if you stop, there's a possibility that you will not keep going and you will get caught. So if you continuously move, it guarantees that you're at least dodging. But always like turn around from like where you're coming from in order to hit it. Because there will be more than just this hand this chapter. But we came after this for now. So let's go ahead and take this. Okay. Put this down. Apparently not nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this back. That lagged though. And then yeet. Alright. And we're just gonna go back from where we came from. And Six is chilling, playing with a hand for some reason. He just turns around like, bitch, what? Okay. And don't put this in these two yet. We don't have the other one, obviously. So we're gonna go to the room that we weren't able to get into because instead of key, we need this. Oh, my nose. Summer allergies are a problem. And apparently we're gonna do that. Okay. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Weird fact, there's a random corn right here. If you take it to the incinerator room, you can make popcorn. Yeet. Alright, this is another part that you're gonna have to do solo. So go ahead and allow Six to lift you up into this particular door. Now I do have to warn you that past this part is very hard, and I actually do die here a lot, even though I know this game very, very well. This is a part you definitely need to be careful, but go ahead and pull this and get your flashlight out, but don't point it yet. So the mannequins don't move when there's light. But you need to get it to come out of the door. So what you're gonna do is wait for it to move. And they will grab you and kill you if you don't have the light on them, so in the next upcoming parts, this is going to be a really big part of this, getting past this area, is really paying attention to where they are. Oh, whoops, my bad. That was in different hall. So go ahead and go down here first. Don't go that way. And you're going to come through this door. Okay, so this is the first part where we're in a room full of mannequins. Not all of them move, but I advise that you move slowly if this is your first time playing. So we're just gonna go ahead and just start moving. So there's our first, our second. So you can do this one of two ways. You can pull them to a particular corner and back up. And then make sure you duck under here. And then they can't get to you. So then we're on to the next part. And this is another part where I kind of just walk, see which ones are the ones that move. I heard about this one touching me. Yep. That one. That one. And that one. So this part, I kind of just pull backwards. And I go backwards towards the door because you're going to have to get out of that door. And turn around and jump. And do it quick because they will grab. And then you're past your part. It's just tricky because not all of them move. And this will not be the first time that we do this. So at this point, go ahead, go to the end of the hall, go in the grate. Now this part's also really hard, and I do sometimes die on this part if I don't pay attention. There's going to be hands coming out of the doors, and they're going to come out of any of the slots, so be very, very careful. And then you're going to have to make a run for it, so it's pretty can move through this part quickly if you know what you're doing, but I don't recommend it if this is your first time running. And then this is where you run. Go ahead and move backwards. Crouch. Alright, we gotta still keep running. Ooh, that was a little close. So I think backwards movement is a really big key to this one. In order for you to succeed, moving backwards is going to be the best bet. Now I know in this part you guys can't see, but I'm going to turn my flashlight on. So you're going to get a piece of this soap, and you're just going to throw it up there. You can turn on the light if you want to, but I just don't see any reason to. And then I come in here, and you're trying to get this person off of the wheelchair. So I just keep backing up. So you can turn on the light before and then throw it and then turn it off after and go back and get them. But it's just easier to find the placement of the button, throw it, and then go in there to get the person so that you can get them out of the seat. And then you're going to go ahead and push the seat to the door. Alright, and this is another part where we're in a room full of mannequins, and I think this is actually the creepiest mannequin. It's got like dentures at its head. So pretty creepy. Okay, there's one. There's two. So in this part, like, I generally will pull them back here so that I know where they are. Because a lot of them come at the very beginning instead of like just kind of throughout the chapter. But move through this part slowly because of that. So be super careful when you do this part. Okay, kind of a fun little thing if you guys want to do this too. I'm just going to show you this real quick. If you want some friends to play ball, if it'll work. Normally they'll hit it back. It's funny. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Rude. 3 times a charm. Nah, okay. Well, normally if you throw the ball at them, they'll throw it back. It's pretty funny. So go ahead and get on the stool. And maybe jump on there. And hold yourself. Pop that right out. So this is your second one that you're going to need for the elevator. So you'll throw that so 6 can go ahead and pull it. Okay, and then she'll open the door for you. Okay. So she's going to go ahead and grab that one. I'll wait for her to come out so you can grab this one. Whoops, and then go ahead and grab that. We are still not done with chapter 3, we have plenty to go. Alright, flashlight out. So you'll just be following the corridors for this part. We'll be introduced to our boss very soon. If we can jump up here. There we go. Okay, so this part, this is another hand fighting part. This account's kind of hard. There's going to be 2 hands at one point, so you need to be really careful about the way that you're doing this. So go ahead and attempt, like, come over here, and it's going to trigger that, and then we're going to go ahead and pick this up. Okay, now our second hand's gonna come out. So again, continuously move. And then just hit when it's behind you. Just to make it so much easier to fight these, because I know it can be such a pain in the butt. Alright. Okay, and then help 6 pull this off. What the fuck was that log doing? I wanna note that, like, this is a really cool room, because if you guys have played Little Nightmares 1, like, this is where you see the masks come from. This is a pretty cool scene right here, and very, very interesting to look at, because we wonder if we're ever gonna see people like this. Or have we? Isn't he lovely? Alright, so he's gonna be a bother throughout the rest of our chapter. So right now, he is going to be present. And so you want to be pretty careful in this part. So I hide behind here for a while, and I wait for him to go to his shelving. And then I go ahead and move. And I move here. But I don't go yet, because, like, you want to learn his rhythm. But I always wait for him to go to the shelving before I make any movement. So then we're gonna go ahead and move. So go ahead and stay under the bed. So this part is generally very time consuming, so what we have to do... I'm gonna go ahead and sneak right here before I explain this. So we need to find something to throw at that button, and it's all the way at the end of the room, which he's obviously in. So timing's a really big part. So I won't normally move unless he's attending to a patient, and it's normally on the other side of where I am. So when he goes back over there, we'll move to the first bed. It's a lot less risky to do it that way, but of course, like, if you guys are feeling pretty risky and you guys are cool with him being on a bed, like, 2 in front of you, like, sure. But he could see you and kill you, and then you have to repeat this process all over again. But I only move when he's on the other side of where I am. So then we'll go ahead and move forward. You guys may be able to pull off going 2 beds, but I'm just going to do 1 just for simplicity purposes. Can his breathing be any creepier? normally won't grab the cube until, like, he moves again, but you probably can pull off doing it, going back into the bed before he comes back to your side. I don't like to do it when he's moving because he tends to catch me when I do that. Okay. Just make sure you're constantly holding on your item because you will lose it and you will not be able to find it probably, so make sure you're constantly holding your item. How did he see me? Oh my god. I guess he didn't actually see me. If it was any time to shit your pants, it'd be right now. That was interesting. He didn't even pick the right bed. So getting to the door is kind of tricky. If he's not far enough back, he'll probably catch you. But it doesn't matter what side he's on. Once he is back there, you can go ahead and throw that. I normally wait till he's at least in the middle bed. I prefer the back though, because it gives me a little bit more time to run. So now that he's back there, go ahead and throw. And duck under here. Damn, 6 just doesn't give a fuck. Now, hiding under this bed, I have had rare occurrences where he has picked up the bed, so that can happen. And that's really unfortunate, but it is possible, so definitely take that with a pinch of salt. But then after that, go ahead and follow 6 up to here. And then we're gonna have some more fun with the doctor. Alright, so this is kind of a fun little puzzle part. So, obviously we are missing a key. So what you guys are gonna do is that you're gonna pull this out. And Mono is gonna be alone again for this adventure, but we're gonna go ahead and hop in the rotting flesh. And we're gonna go ahead and go in here. So our key's right here, and obviously we're not tall enough to reach that. So what we're gonna do, go ahead and pull this out. Nope. We're gonna pull this down. And then we're gonna pull this one out. picks anyone? It's terrible. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, and then from here, you're gonna go ahead and jump, pull yourself up, and jump up here to drop down and throw the key to the ground. Drop. There we go. Okay. So go back into your little box of rotting flesh. Oh my god. My depth perception is horrible still. Go ahead and hop out of here, and we're gonna go unlock that door. Alright, and go ahead and climb up the filing cabinet. Almost didn't make that. Go ahead and climb in here. Alright, so it's gonna be another part where we need one of the batteries, and this part's gonna be pretty intimidating. So we are back with the doctor. And as we can see on the top right, that is where our battery is. So go ahead and get under the table. Do I wait for him to come back and then go back to his body tending? And then we're gonna go ahead and go in this back corner. So 6 is gonna have to lift you up. And you're gonna be a horrible person right now, and you're gonna kill this guy. But first you have to go up the ladder, and this part's a little, you gotta just be careful of the roof tiles. So we're looking for a particular roof tile that's gonna be right above our lever, so go ahead and drop down and grab. And then you're gonna come over here into like this corner and kind of crouch and wait for him to go to the patient. And sneak back. Okay. This might be pretty quick because you do have limited time. So go ahead and pull this out with 6. If she wants to help. Nah, she just wants to watch. And just run it. And you're going to keep running because he's going to chase you. Oh, I don't remember the slide. I'm terrible. Nope. go ahead and hop in the incinerator. Alright, so you have two options here. You can let him just starve to death in ash, or you can just burn him and say, bon appetit, bitch, and enjoy your fire. Right, let's carry on. 6, come on. She's like, but I want a campfire. Alright, go ahead and hop up here. More apple juice. And that is the end of chapter 3. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to chapter 4. Chapter 4 is just a lot of running around. There are a couple puzzles here and there, but it's a pretty quick chapter. We do have like our final boss that kind of chases us around a little bit, but it's not the final boss encounter, not until chapter 5. So we're just gonna be doing a lot of running around in here. I love the rain. I want rain like this. Oof. So go ahead and use the broken TV to jump up on this little balcony. And then make sure to not run, because you'll hop off this, so jump up. And you're going to jump on the ladder, and you're going to climb up that as far as you can. And then jump on over. But just be careful to not run off, because a lot of these windows that we're coming out of, we're going to be on slippery roofs, so we'll slide. So we definitely need to be careful. With these guys, we can just avoid them because they're not really going to do anything to us. In the chapter, a couple times we do have to manipulate TVs for them, but we'll deal with that when we're there. Instead of E-Girl Toaster Bath, it's Random Lady TV Bath. Alright, so go ahead and take this key back. And this part's gonna be a little bit weird. So we need to actually get on top of the elevator. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go back down and make sure that you guys jump over again. So just jump here. I almost fell. Okay. And then we're gonna climb back up here just like we did before. And then we're gonna call the elevator back, but we have to get 6's assistance. And then go ahead and drop on that, and it's gonna bring you up to the platform. This is also a very pretty part of the game, right here. You can see our lovely tower. So go ahead and climb up to this. Six, let me up. Alright. So go ahead and bring this back so 6 can jump on it. And then you're gonna push her back up. Now you're not gonna be able to do this, you're gonna have to jump to her. So make sure she's ready. We're gonna go ahead. And we're gonna just climb on up. Alright, go ahead and run. I have to wait for it to start to let me do it. And run! And rip to our flashlight. We're not gonna have that the rest of the game. Alright, go ahead and pull poor 6 out. Alright, let's continue our journey. Alright, don't go to the room to the right, go ahead and go to the room up north. And more apple juice. So after this scene, we're gonna go ahead and run back to that room I told you not to go into yet, okay? And for the remainder of the game, we do not really have Six as a companion that helps us, so... Bye-bye, Six. But we'll see her again. So we're gonna go ahead and go back into this room. And go back to the TV. This is gonna be our new travel system. Alright, so let's climb up this. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and put this back on the other side since it's where we need to go. Alright. Then go ahead and get this pile of rubbish and just open the door back up and go back through. Be careful when you drop down here to not go too far. Watch your drop. And go ahead and grab this little remote control. This is going to be something that's going to be used throughout the rest of the chapter. Pretty important. So go ahead and you use E like you did with the flashlight to turn on the television, and you portal through them now. So you kind of have like your own little controller that you're running around with, trying to port through other TVs to get to your location. Alright, so don't go through that TV yet. So down here, there's a There's a little secret thing in here to get a hat, I believe. Just an FYI. But, so I'm gonna just show you guys, this isn't the way I normally do this, but let's go ahead and go down here. So, you will have to drop down here at some point, but we're gonna go ahead and be moving this. So that we can jump across. Normally I come over here, like, at the top first, but I wanted to kind of show you guys, like, this area before we did that. And you turn on this TV, because you're gonna go back through the TV I told you not to go through. So that's this area, and then go ahead and go back through your TV. Alright, and then... Okay. And you're gonna hop, and you're gonna hop again. And go ahead and take your hanger. Alright, so this is one of the parts where you're going to be manipulating the TV so that you can get by. So go ahead and sneak past her. She's pretty distracted, so it's not super easy to trigger her unless you're running around being crazy. Then go ahead and come in here. We're going to go out to the balcony, and there's going to be a television outside. So then come to about, like, right here. Turn off the TV and go in the oven. And then go ahead and walk behind her. Turn this TV back on. And you're gonna go ahead and port through this. Alright, so this is another one where we're going to manipulate. So turn that one on. Go kind of behind here and turn this one off. And yeah, we just killed a man. And then port through your TV. And be careful when you drop. And a hanger again. I've always wanted to do this as a child, but it's not very realistic now, is it? This part's pretty, but kind of messed up when you think about what's actually happening here. Alright, so turn this TV on, but don't go through it yet. So go ahead and hop up here. If you would have turned that, you would have just dropped straight down dead. So go ahead and push this TV off. And then go ahead and port through your TV. Okay, so this part's a little hard, so make sure that when you guys come over here, that you go ahead and pull these off, but then you're gonna run and go back to the lever. So run. And then pull the lever back so that you don't electrocute yourself. so you'll need that later, but go ahead and hop on in here. And you're gonna jump on this trash. So just an FYI for you guys, you can open this suitcase and there's a little package. And if you haven't already unlocked the achievement, you can bring the package, over to that door. I've already done it, so it won't work if I do it, but you can bring the package over to the door, and I believe you get an achievement for it. Okay, go ahead and hop up here. So this part's kind of, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. This part can be really annoying because of that. Because it's really hard to fucking see in here and you keep going all these places you don't want to. But go ahead and do this. And we're back on our floor, so go ahead and port through your TV. So this is like, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to go back in there, we're going to pull the lever, and then we're going to hop on top like we did with the other elevator, but it's going to go down. So, make sure that you're familiar with your portal. I always go back and forth because I know that I don't get familiar with my portal very easily. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's go through your portal. Go ahead and get on top. And just go ahead and go in there. I didn't mean to go so early, but you can go whenever as long as you're on this floor. And you're gonna go ahead and just walk on over here and pull this little box with that creepy ass doll on it. Okay. This part's fun. So do not step in the water, it will electrocute you, but you do have to go over there. So go ahead and do this. And then you're gonna hop back this way. And you're gonna go ahead and just electrocute her just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and pull this little stool that was over here, because that's what we needed. Okay, this is the part I hate the most in this game. Legitimately. This part's very, very tedious. So what we need to do is that we need to get to that TV, but obviously the ground is electrified. So, this part, go ahead and grab your cart. And be careful with this cart because I have glitched into it before. When I pull it over to this area. Like, I get stuck inside of the cart and I can't get out, so be really careful about dragging it over here. Okay. So go ahead and hop onto your cart. And you're actually... Oh, for fuck's sake. If I can even get back up. Alright. And you're gonna go ahead and try to hop up there. I'm horrible with depth perception, so that probably does not help me with this one. So go ahead and hop up here, and then you're going to pull this lever down. Now, the shitty thing is we're going to have to put this back on for the TV to come back on. So, but for now, go ahead and now take your cart. Take it on down here. We're going to be putting it between this bookshelf and the TV so that we're able to just hop on over there. I try to straighten it like this way if I can. Holy shit. Here. That is the complete opposite of what I do. I try to put it about here, but I try to like stretch it out so there's more jump room. So I try to turn it to the side like this. But the cart's kind of a pain, so if you can't get it, like, as long as it's kind of sideways and it's not like super crazy, it's probably fine. Let's want it a little more, there we go. And push it this way. Sure, alright. And then go ahead and go this way. And we're gonna go back up there. So you'll have to go ahead and jump on the desk to the bookshelf to the vent. If you do die in this part, you do have to completely restart, so I can totally understand, like, why this part is so irritating. I think this is the most irritating part of the game to me. Alrighty. And be careful with this part. So there's going to be two of these guys down here. So you're going to go ahead and drop behind them. Again, turn this TV on. And you turn that off. And I'm going to just completely just run in this corner. Just for my safety. Alright. And then turning on this TV and teleporting through is going to cause a chase scene. So, definitely watch me before y'all go ahead and do that. So go ahead and port. And run. And there's going to be a TV to your right. Go ahead and go on the TV. And boom. Chasing done. Alright. So we got another TV. Go ahead and go to the right of the room, and then go to the TV. Go ahead and try to pull 6 out. Okay, so go ahead and run this way. The axe is going to drop off the wall. Grab that quickly and axe down this door. That's what you call it, a wall. And run away from the car salesman. Because he is not your friend. Nope, I'm probably gonna die now. No? I was kind of slacking right there. Okay. So be careful on this part. Because of that. Alright, Alright, go ahead and drag this over here. We're gonna begin another chase sequence, but with the car salesman again. And keep running because he is still chasing you. And when you get out here, pull the lever. Oof. Alright. You're gonna go ahead and follow 6's glitches. And our boss fight's about to start, so go ahead and climb up, and once you're up there, the boss fight starts. It's pretty easy. You're just matching up WASD like you do when you're in the video, so just make sure that you like follow wherever his hands are going and you'll do fine. But just go ahead and watch me before you do it. Okay, and you're gonna go ahead and walk towards our pretty pink door. Or pink aura door, I should say, because the door is not actually pink. And that's the end of chapter 4. Like I said, it's not a very difficult chapter. It's just kind of running through some chases. This one is a little puzzly, but basically it's follow the music. And then there will be, obviously, boss fight, as usual. But the boss fights are going to be in 3 phases, so it's going to be pretty interesting. But this is a pretty quick chapter. This is probably the fastest besides the first. I could probably do this one in like 15 minutes. If I'm just running through it. So the pink door has music, okay? So any kind of pink door that has music, you're gonna go through it. It's gonna close. So go ahead and go here. So you're gonna hear the music from this door now. Music again. And then we hear music this way. So basically, like any puzzles, you hear music in the door, you just go. I didn't actually know this my first playthrough. I was very confused, but once I figured out the music thing, I was like, okay, that makes more sense. Music. So go ahead and push that door open, but don't go through it. Or it'll mess up the whole sink. So if you mess up on this at all, it'll reset everything you did. And I don't mean like reset to like the beginning, I mean like this, like if you get like 3 of the doors out of 4, it's gonna reset you to 1. And this one has a lot of doors, so this one's gonna be a little confusing. So go ahead and push this. And then we're approaching our boss for this chapter. Not our final boss, but our boss. And it's our poor little 6. So a big thing with 6 as the boss is that, like I mentioned in chapter 1, the call feature, or Q, is going to be huge. So you're going to be able to distract 6 away from where we need to go. So go ahead and call twice. And you're going to grab the sledgehammer. Now the big thing with this boss is that the music box is a huge thing. So we're always trying to attack the music box, not 6. So go ahead and crush it. And every time it's going to port us to this weird place. So that's normal. And then we're going to go ahead and run because she's kind of mad. quickly go to the table. Or shit. How did she not see me? Oof. She didn't see me though. Alright. And then we're gonna go ahead and run after her. Because that's what you do, right? You run after the thing trying to kill you. Go ahead and hop on this axe. We're going to need it. And go ahead and chop this bitch down. Okay. So, how the call kind of works with these types of things is that they're going to be pretty hard. What I do, go ahead and grab the axe and go to the very edge. Call and run. And don't be intimidated, just hit. Because yeah, she's going to turn around and see you, but she might not move as quickly. So don't let her turning around intimidate you from just cracking it. And it's going to get harder from here, because there's going to be another one that's just like that. And we're going to do this again. This part's going to be a little crazy. So what we're going to have to do is that on this side we're going to have to call. And then we're going to call again when we get over here. Or you can do it when you call over there and come back here. So that one will be easier to explain. So come over here and go to the edge. Call. Wait for her to come. Go up here. And then we're going to call her this way. And then we're going to hit the music box. So basically go to the right side of the room, call, go to the other, and go up, call, and then come back from the right side. I know it's kind of confusing to explain, but if you watch it again, like, you'll see. If I need to redo it, definitely let me know though. You can comment below if it's too quick. We're back to this bullshit again. Okay, so this part's gonna be really, really hard. So, we have to get the axe. It's on the right side of the room. So what you're gonna do is get to the edge, and you're gonna call, and you're gonna run. And you have to go ahead and grab this. Yeah, it's a lot. So then you're gonna come back through this, onto this side, call again. And you're gonna call again right here. And then hit her music box. Okay, so when you're able to move, you're gonna go ahead and grab your axe, and you're gonna hit the music box. Now she's gonna be holding it, so what you wanna do is you wanna get as close as you can. She may try to hit you though. So as I'm moving, I just will call. So just like get here, Q. And hit the music box. And they're gonna get up again and do it. But she's not holding it this time. Oh, that's not good. There we go. And then past this cutscene, it is a running scene, so as soon as the scene stops, run to the right. Okay, go ahead and run. Alright, and you're gonna go ahead and run. Now, just a note, I do have the secret ending unlocked, so if you guys are not wanting to see that, definitely skip over the last part of the video. Yeah, this is a running scene. We're gonna get to a little plank that you're gonna have to stay on, for a while. This one. And don't jump too late, because it will kill you. But still keep running, because this is gonna be a fun chase. here's the ultimate betrayal. That's depressing. So you do move on this part, so make sure that you guys move. It doesn't just cutscene the whole way. It's like a trampoline, but huge. And go ahead and climb up to your new throne. Okay, and that was part 2 of my Little Nightmares 2 walkthrough. Thanks again guys for watching. I hope that you really enjoyed this walkthrough. Next week will be the no commentary, and then we will be starting our new series called Grave Mistakes. It's when, after I've played all my playthroughs, you guys get to see all my fuck-ups that you don't get to see in the video. So I'm really excited to start doing that, and I know you guys are going to have so much fun with that. They're not going to be nearly as long as the videos that I have here, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and definitely like and subscribe if you guys are into that. So thank you so much, and bye!